10 tips for becoming a better leader. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and ring the bell for more videos. How would you describe a strong leader? In one study, leadership qualities such as assertiveness, adaptability, intelligence, and conscientiousness were cited as the most important. Transformational leaders are positive, empowering, and inspiring. They value followers and inspire them to perform better. So what can you do to embrace these valued leadership qualities and become a stronger and more effective leader? Transformational leaders are usually described as enthusiastic, passionate, genuine, and energetic. These leaders are not just concerned about helping the group achieve its goals, they also care about helping each member of the group reach his or her full potential. Consider some of the following tips for how to become a better leader, and think about ways that you can implement these strategies in your daily life. 1. Start by understanding your leadership style. Understanding your current leadership style is essential. What are your strengths? Which areas need some improvement? One way to start assessing your skills is to take this leadership style quiz to get a general idea of how you lead. Once you have completed the quiz, read about the major characteristics of your dominant style. Are these qualities helping or hindering your leadership? Once you've determined which areas need some work, you can begin looking for ways to improve your leadership abilities. 2. Encourage creativity. Intellectual stimulation is one of the leadership qualities that define transformational leadership. Followers need to be encouraged to express their creativity. Effective leaders should offer new challenges with ample support to achieve these goals. 1. One way to foster creativity is to offer challenges to group members, making sure that the goals are within the grasp of their abilities. The purpose of this type of exercise is to get people to stretch their limits, but not become discouraged by barriers to success. 3. Serve as a role model. Idealized influence is another of the 4 key components of transformational leadership. Transformational leaders exemplify the behaviors and characteristics that they encourage in their followers. They walk the walk and talk the talk. As a result, group members admire these leaders and work to emulate these behaviors. Research suggests that leaders are able to foster a specific belief and then transmit that inspiration to their followers. 2. As a result, followers are optimistic and have high standards for performance and achievement. If you want to become a better leader, work on modeling the qualities that you would like to see in your team members. 4. Be passionate. Would you look to someone for guidance and leadership if they did not truly care about the goals of the group? Of course not. Great leaders are not just focused on getting group members to finish tasks, they have a genuine passion and enthusiasm for the projects they work on. 2. You can develop this leadership quality by thinking of different ways that you can express your zeal. Let people know that you care about their progress. When one person shares something with the rest of the group, be sure to tell them how much you appreciate such contributions. 5. Listen and communicate effectively. Another important quality of transformational leadership involves a focus on providing one-on-one communication with group members. Transformational leadership is effective when leaders are able to communicate their vision to followers, who then feel inspired and motivated by this vision. 3. Good leaders should express sincere care and concern for the members of their group both verbally and non-verbally. By keeping the lines of communication open, these leaders can ensure that group members feel able to make contributions and receive recognition for their achievements. 6. Have a positive attitude. Transformational leaders have an upbeat, optimistic attitude that serves as a source of inspiration for followers. If leaders seem discouraged or apathetic, members of the group are likely to also become uninspired. Even when things look bleak and your followers start to feel disheartened, try to stay positive. This does not mean viewing things through rose-colored glasses. It simply means maintaining a sense of optimism and hope in the face of challenges. 7. Encourage people to make contributions. Let the members of your team know that you welcome their ideas. Leaders who encourage involvement from group members are often referred to as democratic or participative leaders. While they retain the final say over all decisions, they encourage team members to take an active role in coming up with ideas and plans. Research has shown that using a democratic leadership style leads to greater commitment, more creative problem solving, and improved productivity. 4. 8. Motivate your followers. Transformational leaders also provide inspirational motivation to encourage their followers to get into action. 5. Of course, being inspirational isn't always easy. Fortunately, you don't need motivational speeches to rouse your group members. Some ideas for leadership inspiration include being genuinely passionate about ideas or goals, helping followers feel included in the process, and offering recognition, praise, and rewards for people's accomplishments. 9. Offer rewards and recognition. Another important quality of a good leader involves knowing that offering effective recognition and rewards is one of the best ways to help followers feel appreciated and happy. Point 6. It may also come as no surprise that happy people tend to perform better at work. 10. Keep trying new things. Who says leadership is a one-way relationship? As you work toward developing some of these leadership qualities, don't forget to look to your followers for feedback and inspiration. Pay attention to the things that have been effective in the past, and always be on the lookout for new ways to inspire, motivate, and reward group members. What is democratic leadership? What is democratic leadership? Democratic leadership, also known as participative leadership or shared leadership, is a leadership style in which members of the group take a participative role in the decision-making process. This type of leadership can apply to any organization, from private businesses to schools to the government. With a democratic leadership style, everyone is given the opportunity to participate, ideas are exchanged freely, and discussion is encouraged. While this process tends to focus on group equality and the free flow of ideas, the democratic leader is still there to offer guidance and control. The democratic leader is also charged with deciding who is in the group and who gets to contribute to the decisions being made. Research has found that the democratic leadership style is one of the most effective types and leads to higher productivity, better contributions from group members, and increased group morale. Point 1. Characteristics of democratic leadership. Some of the primary characteristics of democratic leadership include 2. Group members are encouraged to share ideas and opinions, even though the leader retains the final say over decisions. Members of the group feel more engaged in the process. Creativity is encouraged and rewarded. Researchers suggest that good democratic leaders possess specific traits such as being a team player, possessing a willingness to adapt, having a fair mind, and being engaged in the process. Point 3. Strong democratic leaders inspire trust and respect among their followers. These leaders are sincere and make decisions based on their morals and values. They also tend to seek diverse opinions and do not try to silence dissenting voices or those that offer a less popular point of view. As a result, followers feel inspired to take action and contribute to the group. Examples of democratic leadership. More than half of the countries with populations over 500,000 people utilize a democratic leadership style, with these numbers rising since the 1970s. Point 4. The United States is one. Sweden, the Philippines, Indonesia, South Korea, and the Netherlands are a few others. Some businesses also operate with a democratic management style, offering a participative leadership approach. Google is one, with its founders likening their leadership style to being proud parents, offering advice and love, but not daily nagging. 5. Jack Dorsey, the former Twitter CEO, was also often credited with having the characteristics of a democratic leader. You can even find examples of democratic leadership within school clubs and 4-H organizations. Point 6. Tommy Lasorda, former manager of the Los Angeles Dodgers who won 2 World Series championships, is credited with being a participative leader in the sport of baseball. Point 3. Benefits of democratic leadership. Because group members are encouraged to share their thoughts, democratic leadership can lead to better ideas and more creative solutions to problems. Group members feel more involved and committed to projects, making them more likely to care about the end results. Research on leadership styles has shown that democratic leadership contributes to higher productivity among group members. Point 1. This way of leading has also been connected to increases in group morale. Point 6. Pros. More ideas and creative solutions. Group member commitment. High productivity. Improved group morale. Cons. Communication failures. Poor decision-making by unskilled groups. Minority or individual opinions overridden. Potential security issues. Potential pitfalls of democratic leadership. While democratic leadership has been described as the most effective leadership style, it does have some potential downsides. In situations where roles are unclear or time is of the essence, democratic leadership can lead to communication failures and uncompleted projects. Point 1. In some cases, group members may not have the necessary knowledge or expertise to make quality contributions to the decision-making process. Democratic leadership can also result in team members feeling like their opinions and ideas aren't taken into account. For a government or organization, to be truly democratic requires the sharing of all the information. This can lead to potential security issues in some cases, making it another pitfall of using a democratic leadership style. Point 7. How to use democratic leadership. Democratic leadership works best in situations where group members are skilled and eager to share their knowledge. It is also important to have plenty of time to allow people to contribute, develop a plan, then vote on the best course of action. Because so many people are involved, setting deadlines can ensure that you get everyone's input in enough time to act on it. Providing expectations up front can be helpful as well, making it clear when the group's input will be sought and which decisions management will make on its own. A word from Verywell. Like any other leadership style, there are pros and cons to being a democratic leader. Should you decide that this is the best style for you, following a few simple guidelines, such as allowing enough time and setting deadlines, can help make this an effective approach. Frequently asked questions. When is the best time to use democratic leadership? If you have enough time to follow a democratic process, and your group's members can provide quality information, this is a good opportunity to use democratic leadership. It's also a good time to use a democratic management style if the decision you need to make doesn't involve revealing any private or confidential information. How can you improve a democratic leadership style? Make it easy for all group members to share their thoughts and ideas. For a democracy to work, everyone has to feel as if they can give their opinion and know that it will be heard. Other ways to improve a democratic leadership style include being willing to listen, empowering group members to take certain actions, and creating a cohesive decision-making process. Why is a democratic leadership style effective? When all group members feel that they can contribute with their thoughts and opinions, they may be more encouraged to take an active role in the process. This increased engagement leads to more creative ideas and higher levels of productivity. It also reduces the likelihood that team members will feel as if their contributions don't matter. When is a democratic leadership the least effective? If you don't have enough time to collect everyone's input and act on it, this can lead to an ineffective democratic process. A democratic leadership style is also ineffective if the group members cannot contribute in a meaningful way, or if the decision being made requires the dissemination of information that shouldn't be shared on a large scale.